Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my go-to fall look. It's very easy and beginner friendly. It's just a neutral kind of look, but I do like it for the fall. It does give me like fall vibes and you can play with it. So if you would like to see how I achieve that look, keep on watching.
So the first thing I like to start with is a primer. I always apply a base so my makeup can stay on nice. Um, I'll be linking all the products in the description box below. So I like to start with my brows first. First I'm going to be brushing my brows upward, and then I'm going to be underlining the bottom of my brows. I like to start by lining my brows first and then filling them in. As you can see, I start at the bottom and then I work my way to the front of my brows, and I like to create my arch and then again work my way to the front of my brows with a light hand. I don't know why I'm doing my brows with this small little brush. It's actually harder, but I'm just gonna work with what I have. And as you can see, my brows are not done, so it's harder to fill them in and have a nice clean cut. So it doesn't matter if they look kind of like off right now. I'm gonna line them with concealer and it's gonna be like nice and clean. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell one of my brows are actually different. One of my brows are square and then one is round. So I try to make them look kind of identical by creating that square look on this brow. Now it's time to conceal. With this step, I like to be very patient and take my time with it. Also, I like to be precise so I get that very clean effect. I go right underneath the brow line. I try not to overline it. I try to go right at the line so I have that clean effect and it looks kind of natural. Now I'm going to be using my Revolution palette. This palette was very cheap. I'm going to be using a regular brush, a small blending brush, and I'm going to start with the brown color and just work in my crease. I like to pat it first and do the windshield method. And I'm just going to be doing that over and over again, adding more of the brown so it can be more pigmented. And I'm just going to keep blending so I don't get any harsh lines. I like to drag out the eyeshadow. As you can see, it's a little messy on the outer corner, but I'm gonna clean that up in the end with concealer. I'm not worrying too much about this part because it's just blending and adding more color. It's gonna look a little messy right now, but trust the process. In the end, it'll look cute. I feel like the key to this is to start off light and then work your way darker, because once you start off dark, you can't take off the color unless you wipe off the whole eye makeup. But if you start light, you can work your way up. Now I'm going to be moving forward to my eyelid. I'm going to be using the light tan beige color on my eyelid. I'm just going to pat it with my finger and pat it onto my eyelid as well. You honestly don't need a brush for this part. So it's very like self-explanatory. As you see what I'm doing, I'm just adding the color to my eyelid and rubbing it in, blending it. I don't always do this step, but I only do it when I notice I have reddened areas. So when I do put my foundation on, my skin is evenly toned. I like to use matte foundations because I have oily prone skin. So that's what I usually use when I do foundation. It just works best for me. I like to apply the foundation with a brush first, and then I go on and blend it with a blending sponge. I didn't show you guys what concealer I'm using, but I will link everything in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. Also, as you can see, when I do apply my concealer, I like to drag it to my outer eye so I can clean up the excess eyeshadow that I used. So I added lashes and I did my wing liner off camera because that is literally the hardest part for me. I added a neutral brown color to my lip. You can do whatever you want, brown, burgundy. And I also added a highlighter to my inner corner just to make my eyes pop. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys next time.